Okay, my honor, sorry I'm running a little late, but I had a little problem yesterday, so we're dealing with it. Here we go, let's review. Do these first two lines and then turn me back on and I'll do it for ya. Okay, so negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. X is 6, X is 7. When you multiply two things in base, you add, so it's X to the 13th, Y to the 18th. When you have a base to a power and you raise the whole thing to another power, you multiply the powers. So when you multiply two things same base, you add. Now it's 1 times 1. A lot of people will mess that up. 1 times 1 is 1, X to the 24th. Then when I have a product to a power, I raise each term of that product to that power. So 11 negatives would be negative. X to the 6 to the 11th is X to the 66. Y to the 77th. Then we just cube both terms, so it's 27 64ths. This one, when you have something raised to a power, raised to another power, you multiply the powers. Then when I divide two things same base, I subtract. So 60 of them, 44. 44 of these cancel out, so it's X to the 16th on top. Here I reduce this like a fraction, so it'd be 1/3. 6 of these cancel with 6 of these, so it'd be X to the 4th, a Y to the 3rd, and then the Z's cancel out. Now I must have a 1 on top. I can't have blank on top. And in fact, it'd be nicer to put it in the middle, although that is sloppy, isn't it? So this one, it'd be X squared on top, Y to the 10th on the bottom, and then Z on top, because these three cancel with 3 of these. Here I'm going to multiply, so X to the 10th, Y to the 19th, all over X to the 20th, Y to the 4th. So this simplifies. There's 10 X's on the bottom and 15 Y's on the top multiplied together. Okay. So, well, I didn't space this out very well here. Let's move. There we go. Got a little more light. So do those problems for me, please. Here's the last term on top. That's a 10x to the 10th. Do all those and then turn me back on. Okay, so let's see. 5 goes into both. There is a variable in both. X, same variable. So it's X to the 15th, the smallest power. So it'd be 4X to the 5th minus 3. Did you get it? I hope you did. Oh, we got 10 goes into all three. X is in every term. The smallest power is 10. So it'd be 3X to the 20th minus 2X to the 10th plus uno. That's 1 if you don't know your Spanish. Okay, we have 5 goes in all three terms. Good. It'd be X to the 10th. So then we go, okay, that's 5X to the 15th. 5 times 3, X to the 5th, plus 2. Okay, difference of squares. So here we go. This would be X plus 4, X minus 4. Now, if you put the minus here and you put the plus here, that's okay. So this would be 3 minus X, 3 plus X. See, I switched the plus or minus. That's okay. So this one would be X cubed minus Y to the 4th, X cubed plus Y to the 4th. Squeezing it in there. And this one would be 11 X to the 5th minus 9 Y to the 10th. 11 X to the 5th plus 9 Y to the 10th. Okay, cubed. First, write it without the cubes. Then, square the first term, opposite sign. Product of the two, add the square. So I do have difference of squares. Difference of cubes. It's difference of cubes. I said squared. Sorry, it's cubes. So it'd be x minus y squared. Write it without the cubes. Then square the first term, opposite sign. Product of the two, add the square. So y squared squared is y to the fourth. Now it's in the fourth video of last week. Now this one, do you have to show this step? No. But I like to for the cubes. For the squares I don't. But you can if you want. But here we go. First, write it without the cubes. Then square the first term, opposite sign. Product of the two, add the square. 1 squared is 1. One more time. First, write it without the cubes. Then square the first term, opposite sign. Product of the two, add the square. One more time. First, write it without the cubes. Then square the first term, opposite sign. Product of the two, add the square. Ooh, one more time. First, write it without the cubes. Then square the first term, opposite sign. Product of the two, add the square. Ooh. Hey, have a good day.